Hey guys, so I'm back with Crusader Kings 3, and today I think I'm actually going to attempt to survive the Hungarian migration into actually Hungary, because it's like super difficult. Usually Hungary wins every single time. Let's see if I can actually avoid it and continue to live as this guy. So immediately we have a spy master that hates us, so I'm going to definitely switch his position. Having a hostile spy master basically guarantees that you're gonna die. So, yeah, that needs to change really quick. And I'm going to marry this lady. So immediately, this is looking really bad. We have this guy getting no strong alliance, besides me, which is terrible. I don't think we're gonna win this. The only thing I can do is try, but like, I'm not sure how successful it's actually gonna be. Alright, so we lost that, which is terrible, because now we have an extremely hostile overlord who has a hostile faith, which I'm pretty sure means that they can revolt basically at any time they want to. All that matters is that we somehow survive that. I thought that when these guys win the war, they take all the titles. I guess that doesn't happen when you're actually playing as a character, but okay. So I think I've actually created an alliance network big enough to where they wouldn't even try to take my titles. I have this guy. Let's see. I also have this guy over there. This guy. And this guy. Of course, the only reason why I have these alliances is because of my house. But I'm going to take every advantage I can get. Apparently, his primary heir is the Dulo dynasty, which is, I'm pretty sure, where the Bulgarians come from. I don't know why he's in succession first and not one of his vassals. This basically guarantees that everyone here is going to break away from him since he's of a hostile faith. So it looks like we're actually going to regress here back to paganism. Declining is basically a death sentence. I'm pretty sure that gives him a reason to declare war on me. I'm okay with this because now my vassals actually want to hate me. So yeah, I'm just going to do this. And I'm also going to convert to Hungarian. Alright, and it looks like the dreams of the Bulgar guy up here taking over Hungary isn't going to happen. I guess his son, before he died, actually had a few kids, and those are his heirs. Alright, this is bad. So, the guy who was ruling Hungary died, and this guy's really weak. And my old friends in Bulgaria actually want to take my entire land. And since I converted, I'm pretty sure that means that they'll take everything? Let's actually check. So if we surrender... Seize all that is a part of... I'm pretty sure that means that I'll die. So I have no choice but to actually help them in this. What I could do is convert to Orthodoxy. I'm going to do this just to attempt to save my realm. Honestly, we have no other choice. Like, I want to see if this actually works if I convert. And it looks like we're about to die too, and our son's imprisoned. So... Alright, and here we are. Imprisoned, depressed. We are not looking good right now. Our player heir actually is the King of Bulgaria. So if we die here, I wouldn't mind. And look at the destruction of Hungary. Oh my god. He took a massive chunk out of him. Alright, now we're a one province minor. Oh my god. I don't know how this happened. We're now a one province minor. Still a part of Hungary somehow. All the way over here. I think what I'm going to do is attempt to break away. He has, what, 39 troops? Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Alright, there we go. I don't think I have to say that we're in an absolutely terrible position right now. And the goals have obviously changed. Well, I could form the Kingdom of Hungary, but like... Hungary's destroyed. My entire realm is destroyed to somehow a province in Moldavia, which I'm pretty sure is not supposed to happen. I'm pretty sure what happened was I was pushed out of all my land, but since I actually converted to Orthodox, I might have just been pushed out of my land to this province that was taken away from Moldavia. Let's see if I can actually rejoin the fold here. Oh, there it is. And there we go. Okay, I don't know how this is possible. The Duchy of this. This guy has granted me this whole duchy from me requesting in the royal court. Okay. So now we should get all these vassals, because we own... Yeah, look, he's giving us all these vassals. I guess don't sleep on the royal court, because of this actually saved my campaign. This province here, no offense to anybody who lives in Moldavia, this province is terrible. Like, I have no control in it, and mountains are garbage. So, thank God this actually happened. And I'd be lying if I said that this is how I thought the campaign would go. Alright, and this lady... is an adulterer, so I'm pretty sure I can, oh my god, pass high. I guess I have to do this in 10 more years. My goal here is going to be trying to take as much of my duchy's land as possible, because this province is terrible. Like, I really wanted to move my capital. I'm gonna actually attempt to take over this duchy. I'm gonna gain quite a few provinces from this. And plus, I had this huge alliance and this guy that just broke away from the Kingdom of Wallachia. So, yeah, I'm just gonna do this right now. Alright, nice. And we actually gained all these provinces. Some of them are actually great compared to the mountains province that I'm in right now. Okay, so I was killed by this random guy for no reason. I don't even know why he killed me. I don't even know who he is. Oh, actually I do know who he is. He is, yeah, rest in peace this guy. He was okay. But he was the guy who actually was the king of Moldavia, or Moldova. So now I'm my 14-year-old son, who's not the best, obviously, but he's in learning, so he's pretty good. This might be pretty difficult. I know I have a vassal who hates me because I slept with his wife and then he killed her. So, all right. So the kingdoms of Bulgaria and Wallachia are actually going to become reunited again. This guy declared war with the kingdom, but this guy here declared a dissolution war. I'm going to join on my liege's side because I don't want to be independent, because that will definitely kill me. So I'm going to try to prevent that. And my vassal here and my vassal here declared for like I forgot what it was. I think it was a liberty war, and I won that. So I revoked this guy's title, and now I actually have more land in Bulgaria. So, and now we have a new liege. Oh yeah, and I also forgot to mention that I'm actually imprisoned by him right now because he sieged down my capital and took me. And he's actually granting me vassals. I actually kind of like, it slipped my mind that this would happen. So now I'm gonna have this whole entire duchy. So I'm not really sure what the goal of the campaign is gonna even be now, because the original, we kind of just moved all over the place. Originally we were here, we got kicked out, we moved here. We didn't get kicked out, but I moved here. I really don't know what to do here. And it's looking like the Byzantines are going to collapse. I don't know why they do this constantly, but like every time it destroys their country, like this guy even converted Nubia to Orthodox, but his son became Coptic. This makes no sense. And I think I'm actually going to end the video here. So I'd say that we more than survived here. We have a nice decent chunk of land here. We're decently strong. We're like equal to our liege. Plus with our alliance, he's pretty good. We kind of moved everywhere. This is like a migration campaign if you want to play as this guy. I'd say ideally you actually want to win the initial Hungarian war, because these provinces are amazing. You can build so many like different holdings here, but that didn't happen. Let's look at the rest of the world. Literally nothing is that interesting besides this guy, who somehow managed to keep Khazaria intact and expand it. So it's gonna be like a Jewish Russia, I'm guessing. But other than that, thank you for watching.